Here we go. So a couple of things I wanted to go over, mostly because we are, this is second week. Yeah, second week of January. I don't want you guys to lose momentum. And I feel like a lot of us, we start off really, really strong and then we kind of dwindle. And I think a lot of that is because we feel like we constantly have to be on our phones. We constantly have to send out invites, connections, do all these things. So I really want you guys to sit down and prioritize your day. So I got this from, I think Melanie did it, but like on the Rise Up, if you guys have this journal, like block out times of your day. So orange for me is like my beach body work. So like I try to get up around 4:30, 5 o'clock, just to do like my meditation, my journal, personal development stuff, and then dive into either my connections, invites, whatever it is before the kids. Be realistic. The kids wake up around 5:30, which really put a damper in my day. But I try to work from at least 5 to 7, and then 5 to 6 when we do the group workouts. First thing in the morning. That way I've responded to people who responded to me the night before. So I've cleared out my inbox. I've responded to emails if anybody's emailed me back. I've done whatever that is. So I feel like I can start my day on like a fresh start. And then if I have extra time, then I'll start with my connections. Then I'll start with my invites and that kind of stuff. And then I have like my highlight in pink where I'm at the salon, because when I'm at the salon, I try to just like solely focus on that, because I've noticed if I'm just like kind of focused on Beachbody, kind of focused at the salon, kind of like I did that in October and I half-assed every area of my life. So when I'm at the salon, I try to just make it about the salon. Like, yeah, I'll take pictures of like my lunch and that kind of stuff. But other than that, I don't really do Beachbody stuff. And then at nighttime, I do have family time blocked off. And this is where it kind of sounds silly. Like, obviously, all the time is family time. But if you really designate out those hours and carve out those times where you won't be on your phone, you won't be, interacting with other things, like you'll be fully present, you'll kind of surprise yourself. So like during like the family time hours, all notifications are off. I have to literally put my phone in the bedroom, or I will still be like on my phone, like, oh, this is cute. Like, I'll take a picture so we can put it on Instagram later. Like, just be fully present in those times. So like you can breathe. And when you are doing your Beachbody time, you're actually focused and like you're making the most out of it. Like I had a friend ask me today, like, do you feel like the Beachbody stuff is slowing down because now you're working what was supposed to be part-time is practically full-time now? And I actually feel like my time is, I'm getting more done in my day, because I'm not like, oh, I can do it when the kids maybe not nap. Oh, I can get it done here. I can get it done there. Like, just be more intentional with your time. So really, like, if you guys have a planner, it sounds silly, but like do it for a month and you'll kind of start to notice like things, like you can kind of breathe a little bit more. Also on this one, it has, I don't know, do you guys have the Rise Up journal?
I have the old one.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing's, I mean, there's been a few changes, but like this part, it's the same. So basically on the bottom half, like the win the week, I have the business activity tracker just like written down, but then I've tweaked a few. So like I have like my morning routine, which is the meditation, journaling, and personal development, like the whatever book I'm reading. And then I'll start for connections, invites, post on IG and Facebook, active in the group, which I am starting to get better about again. And when I say that, it's like acting in like our coach group and then being active in like the challenge group also. I aim for 10 stories on Instagram. I try to talk about food and I try to talk about coaching almost every day. Coaching, I try to talk about either every day or every other day in some way. Like it could be like, I'm so glad I got my workout done because basically I have however many girls counting on me. Like, it doesn't have to be this elaborate thing every single time. And then I have studying because I have a big test coming up, but that's not Beachbody at all. So that's just a reminder. So I would start doing that so you don't feel like your mind is going every different direction, and you make your Beachbody time more intentional. Also, I want you guys to write down your goals for like social media wise. I just did this. So I'll share it with you guys. Did any of you guys get the Chic planner? Kristen, I know you did. Okay, so I don't know if it's necessary to get both of these yet. I think they're both good, but I also think I can give you the sources too. So I want you guys to do, what was it, this one? So I have 4 things for the social media goals in the next 12 months. So like, what are some things you want like your Instagram to look like in the next 12 months? For me, like, I want to get 10,000 followers because I want that swipe up feature. So I feel super cool. So I can tell people like, swipe up. I want 3% of that engagement rate, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 3% from 10,000 people is quite a bit. So, and then I want 75% of my sales actually come from Instagram. And then I want to collaborate with like a clothing brand because I see so many cute like boutiques that have like the cute little shirts. So I want to like brand with them or like collaborate with them somehow. And then you kind of break it down. So like for me to get 10,000 followers by December 31st, it's 450 new people a month, but that's 112 people weekly. And this is where it doesn't sound so daunting. It's only 16 people a day. So like if I add 16 people, that's literally finding you eight new people like in the morning, 8 new people at lunch, like whatever it is, like 16, you say it out loud, it's really not that much. And then to get 3% rate of action, I need to be interacting with people constantly. And that's where it goes to like just breaking down that time again. Reaching out, because I want 75% of my sales to come from Instagram just because I think Instagram is kind of where it's at. Facebook is kind of, it's there, it's great, but I don't really get a huge audience from Facebook. So I want to reach out to like 100 new people weekly, which that's only 14 people daily. And then collaborate with another brand. Like I just need to reach out to clothing brands because honestly, what's the worst they'll say? Like, no, you know. So that has been my biggest takeaway. I haven't like really dove through the rest of it. Kristen, did you read through it more?
I read through it a little bit more. So pretty much you went over the main things. They also touch again on having like 4 main hashtags because the clearer your story is and like who you're trying to talk to, the more broad it can become. Like you kind of hone in more so on the person that you want, which will also help your team grow.
Yeah, I got stuck there. I was like thinking, and then I was like, I'm spending way too much time right here. Like I'm gonna move on to something else.
What's funny is that I went back to the Rise Up planner, and then they talk about, is it at the beginning there? On page 20, at least in the old planner, it was developing your brand. And it's like, clarify 3 things about yourself outside of your business. And for some reason, hearing it phrased like that, I was like, oh, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then the rest of the Chic Happen planner is more so just like a weekly calendar breakdown of which posts.
Yeah. Which I think it is good so far. I just don't think you necessarily need both.
No, I don't think so. I think it helps in terms of focusing your goals to like narrow it down just to the social media to have for that one, but
yeah. Yeah, but I don't think you ladies need to go out and buy both of them. I think one or the other. Which one is more important to get? I would say the Rise Up one, Amy.
Yeah.
Just because there's more things where you can plan out because it has like your top 3 yearly goals, top 3 monthly goals, weekly goals, and then it also reminds you of the like 3 important calls. So like I always like to be on the diamond call because Melanie always drops like truth bombs, which I'm going to share that call with you guys today because it really goes over the volume and how you can be making money. Because like once you hit diamond, this was kind of like a light bulb moment I had this morning when she actually broke it down. Because when you're at diamond and 2-star diamond, you guys can be bringing home $1,000 a week. So that's $4,000 a month. And that's just, so I'll post the call because she goes like more in depth with that.
What rank was that?
Diamond to 1-star diamond.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was like kind of like, what the hell am I doing wrong? And then, so yeah, so I'll post that call so you guys can kind of see it more. Alex's computer probably just died.
Oh yeah, she's on. Huh?
But I really want you guys to focus on like, what are your main goals? What is going to, like, are you going to be diamond, you know, the first half of the year? Are you aiming for 2-star diamond? What is your income? Like maybe start with what's my income goal wanting to be, and then break that down. So like if I want to be bringing in $1,000 a week, like what do I need to do? If you guys are more driven by rank because you want the recognition, then be like, okay, I want to be diamond. I need, you know, X amount of coaches. How am I going to do that? What do I need to be doing daily? And then write that in as like your, like the win the week or whatever it is for your daily habits. So do you guys, I'll just ask you because it's not too many. Like, do you guys want to be ranking? Is it more income? Like where? And I asked in the team page, I don't know if everybody saw, but like, are you wanting to be kind of like a runner or are you just like in it for the hobby right now?
I am definitely trying to make it as a runner. Melissa, I mean, we've known each other for several years now, and I say this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really trying to be more dedicated about my time, and I'm sick and tired of the service industry, and I need to get the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
So, motivation.
In your defense, Kristen, though, like I don't feel like you had a coach to push you.
That's probably true too.
And I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying maybe it will be helpful that now I'm going to be calling you out more.
I mean, I've definitely hopped on more team calls in the past couple months than I've hopped on in the past 3 years. So
yeah.
So definitely helping there.
You get a daily text from me.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Yeah.
So that's definitely helping. In terms of goals, I definitely think it's more of a income goal. But I'm trying to remind myself that the more people I help and the more people I reach out to, the more it affects my income. So I'm trying to not look at the numbers and try to remember that it is all about the people.
Yeah.
Because that kind of helps keep me grounded.
That's very true. Whitney, what about you? I know you're kind of at a lull right
I know. Yeah, I'm like grappling with it right now because I haven't like had a chance to set any goals this year, like with the holidays, my surgery, everything, that I'm just kind of like, and I had a hard last part of the year. So it's like, I don't want to quit, but I don't know if I want to be a hobby, but I also like am having a little bit of trouble doubting myself being a runner. So I'm like just kind of grappling with it right now. Like what is my vision and like, what do I want to do? And I just feel like I need to get more clear on that. And I was listening to the recording of the live you did. I think it was yesterday. The live that you did yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
And it just got me thinking. I feel like I haven't come to like a good decision. Like I feel like I need to like, probably if I sat down and got more honest with like my goals for the year and mapped it out, it would make more sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like the last like 3 weeks since my surgery, I just like haven't been able to keep up with anything.
So do you feel like the doubt of like coaching and like being able to be a runner is more because of like the struggle of the last half of the year you had?
Probably, because I mean, I was like going pretty strong before that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I felt pretty confident, and all of a sudden, like, I don't know, like it sucks because I don't want to like make a bunch of excuses, but like, I don't know, it just like felt like stuff really changed for me. And then I went into like the holidays and everything having surgery. So I was just like, what is happening in my life right now?
Yeah.
So I think I'm just like, I think it's part of that. And then, yeah, so then it's like, because like I didn't finish strong and then I went into surgery where I feel like I've been off the map for, you know what I mean, for like 3 weeks. I'm just, now I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I don't mean it in a bad way because I don't want to like quit by any means. I really I like all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wasn't doing it as a hobby though. Hold on, Kylie. I wasn't doing it as a hobby before. Like I was trying to like really build everything. Stop. So I hate to say hobby, but then I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, I guess. I can't answer it. I don't know yet.
So I'm gonna kind of call you out because I just in the sense of like I think you can be a runner like 110%. And I was kind of like on my I can't remember who I was talking about this with, but like we all have a story to tell. So like just I know like yours is a little different, but like just kind of tell your story. And that's what you were doing at the first half of like when you started coaching, and you were thriving. Like people
Right.
were coming to you, you ranked very easily, you were getting coaches, all this stuff. And then I think you just kind of hit that speed bump and you just didn't know how to get back on the track. So
Yeah,
honestly,
sure.
I would take your surgery, and you can be, I mean, I feel like you shared basically what it was.
Right.
Is that, yeah. So,
yeah, I didn't like share a full post, but I talked about it a lot in my stories. And I feel like, but then that was the hard part too. It's like I had the surgery and I intended to talk about it more, but I was like on drugs. And like, I was literally like, what day is it? Like it did not go how I thought it would in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have time to like talk about this and go over it. It was like, no, I was like just trying to survive for a couple weeks there.
yeah.
So now I'm like on the end of that, you know what I mean? Where like, I'm going to start being able to work out more and stuff. And I just feel like I'm getting back on my feet a little bit more. So maybe that's what I was saying. If I could plan out like a vision for the year better, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm coming out of some of that hard stuff, you know?
Yeah. And a lot of times too, when you're on those painkillers, it takes like a good week, 2 weeks, even
Oh my gosh,
3
so
weeks to get
up.
rid of that brain fog.
Yes, it was
like
really messed up.
Get it out of your system, all that stuff. But I want you to not give up. And so I'm going to say you're going to be a runner. I'm going to make the decision for you because I know you can do it. Because I've seen you do it. And like you were literally so close to diamond that
I know.
Like I just kind of want to like punch you right now. Like you can do it, and you were so close to doing it that I don't want you to get in your head. Like the past is the past. Like it is what it is. I have coaches quit on me all the time. Like there's been times where I'm like, is this, literally for me? And then it takes that like one person to like remind you. Like, you know what? I helped this one person. It's worth it. I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to do it. Like it just takes one person, and then you're just like, okay, so I don't want you to give up. I mean, and today, like you going in live and telling, talking about the mental health and stuff, I guarantee you touch so many people, whether they reach out and tell you that, like, but I guarantee people are like, oh my God, I'm going through that too.
Right.
So, and I mean, you don't have to go into details about your story, but you can also like talk about how, like, I was on painkillers. I feel so brain fogged, and I'm using nutrition to get back to that place. It doesn't
Right.
always have to be about Beachbody.
Right.
But I
And that's
do,
yeah.
huh?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I have faith in you, and I know you can do it, and I think you kind of felt. I feel like I saw the wheels really slow down when the emerald went away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that sucked for sure. And I was trying like super hard to not like let it get to me, but it did get to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was trying not to, because I was just like, this can happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like whatever.
And those,
it was just unexpected. It was just unexpected.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those things, like, I want you guys to be like, you know what, if you drop a rank, if a coach quits, it's okay to be like, you know what, this fucking sucks. Sorry if your daughter's still in the room.
Oh no, she's
like, this sucks. Like, it sucks. Yeah. It's awful. It is what it is. And then just like process it, say it out loud, like, what the fuck? And then just like kind of move on. Because like there's gonna be,
I've had 2 coaches quit on me.
Today.
Yeah, it sucks. It totally sucks because you're just, and like, I mean, everyone is a little bit different, but I had some that I knew were going to, but some that I was like, what just happened? I was like, that was a shock. I was like, what? And there was no talking them out. Like, there was no talking them out of it. Like Desiree and like, you know what I mean? I was just like, okay.
Yeah, that one was kind of out of left field.
My 2 people didn't even keep like their account. They just canceled everything. And I'm like, but what if you want something? Like, you were a coach. What if you want a 3-day refresh or a collagen? Like, you just lost your whole account and you didn't even tell me. Like, you just canceled.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So some of it, like, some of it you can expect, I guess, but some of it, I just like, it really hit me and I was like, whoa. And then I just think, again, these all sound like excuses, but to like tell where my head was at, it was like that. The end of the year, I went into like my surgery, you know what I mean? It was just like all this stuff kind of felt like sort of at once in the last like little bit of the year that I was like, not that I don't like Beachbody or don't like what I'm doing. It just like, it was like blow after blow. You know what I mean?
And so wind out of the sails for a little bit, but you have to think like it's gonna suck. Like, it's gonna happen. It happens literally to everybody.
Right.
And it does feel like it all happens at once, but then all the good things happen at once too.
Right.
So kind of just like keep that in mind. And this is kind of like your friend, like, and Whitney, like, you'll be Emerald again in like a couple days, like or a day or something. We're at our 10-minute mark. So I can talk more about it with you later, but I think tonight or tomorrow morning, like, just kind of write down your vision. Maybe wake up a little earlier tomorrow and just really contemplate on what you want. That's
a good idea. I'll do that.
Alex, I know you're in bed, so I can chat with you later. Alex, what is your goal? I know you're wanting to be a runner, and you're talking to a few people. How's that going?
I am running I have like one of my clients, and then I have like my sister, invited my aunt, and then I have one of my friends that is she has Beachbody on Demand. So I'm running my challenge group like I have all these people in it, just for my momentum, just to be like, for when I do have people join, they see that like I'm active, they need to be active, or they can be active. But I'm still working with like at least 4 girls on kind of getting them started. So I'm hoping that they, get to that next step. But I can only do so much as far as like not doing too much to where I'm pushing them away. So I'm kind of giving like a little bit of space at this point, because I've gotten like I am going to do it. So I don't want to like push them away right now. So I'm kind of just giving like a few days to let them do it. Yeah.
So I like to do like a 1-2 day wait period, and then if I haven't heard anything, I reach back and just check in with them, just like, hey, like I just want to touch base. Don't think I forgot about you, whatever it is. Let me know if you have any questions. I just want to make sure we can get you plugged in for the group of January. They don't need to know that it's an ongoing group. Like those posts and everything, they change monthly anyways. So you could just be like, hey, I want to make sure we can get you in, whatever. And then if they respond, they respond. If they don't, then in 1 to 2 days, you'd be like, hey, didn't want to offend you. That is the best line I still have yet to use. But just kind of, I would just do things like that. Because you don't want to wait too long to where like, oh, she probably forgot about me. Never mind. I don't need it.
I don't want them to go somewhere else too.
Yeah, and Fridays
like
are
my
a good day to touch in with people as well because it's payday most of the time. Most of the time people get paid on Fridays. So Friday's a great day to do follow-ups. But do you guys, so I think your computer died when I asked this question. Are you wanting to do more income based or like more rank? Like, are you wanting that rank?
Both, but right now I would like to do more income based so that I can maybe not work so much in the restaurants and then be able to focus more on building the business. If I can have an income that helps me with just having a little bit more time to focus on it. I would like to do more income though.
Okay. I will post that video. I'll most likely post it in the morning because I can hear the kids in the background. But Kristen and Alex, you guys should like pair up.
I literally just heard her say restaurant and I was like.
And she's in New York.
The black hole I can't get out of.
Wait, Alex, you're in New York?
Yeah.
Shoot, where are you?
Larchmont right now.
Okay. I moved from New York City down to North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was a Carolina.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wrong on the one, but okay, it's gonna kick us off soon. Has anybody taken a picture?
No.
Phone's gonna
I
die.
can.
Okay. Let me know because I'm not moving my hand.
Okay, I'll do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. Sorry. My phone.
Wait, I think you froze.
I did. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it again. Okay, 1, 2.
I got one too.
Oh my gosh, my phone is freaking out, guys. I did not get it. I'm sorry.
No, you're
good. How do you do it?
The call every time I try to do it.
Does anybody have? Kristen, do you have your phone next to you?
I've got everyone on my phone right now.
Oh.
My video is on my phone.
Okay, here. I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. My phone is like freaking out.
Okay, smile. And just note too, posting things like this and like if you're on the group workout and stuff like that, people do get the FOMO.
Right.
So any call that you are on, anything that you're doing, like team wise, post it because there's so many, especially Whitney, like stay-at-home moms that just want like a friend group, like a friend tribe, somebody they can talk to besides kids all day long. They get the FOMO.
Also for the mamas, I know one of my girlfriends is in this Peanut app thingamabob and does promos with that, and that's where she meets a lot of like her mom friends. That might be something worth checking out to like connect with other mamas and like literally you're right in your niche.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
Yeah, I feel like my sister-in-law has that or something because she like added me so I can see my niece and stuff, but I never really looked into it that well. So I feel like I should do that. I didn't even think about that.
I know she's making some light change off of there, like off promoting certain things from it. But if anything, it's just great to meet with other moms.
Yeah.
See what it's about.
Oh, yeah. All that stuff is good.
Does anybody have any other questions? Anything? Wednesday? Do Wednesday nights work well? Look at you, Kristen.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing today.
Wednesday is good.
Yeah,
Wednesday's good,
It's 7
especially at
o'clock.
this time.
This time is good. Okay.
Yeah.
And Whitney, because you guys are like done eating dinner and stuff.
Yeah, and so the only thing that I run into is that my husband goes to does college online 2 nights a
Oh.
week.
Oh.
But this is like the end of the term, so it's like it changes you know what I mean? Like changes every term. And right now we're good for Wednesdays, and then in like the next 2 weeks it changes again. So it's like I'll just have to do my best. And if the kids have to be around, they do. You know what I mean? Like it's better when he has them out there now, but like if they have to be on the call, they
Gives
have to
you
be on the
time
call.
to like breathe.
Yeah.
I can hear
It should
my
be
kids
fine.
trying to break in right now too. Okay, we'll keep Wednesdays for a little bit.
Mhm.
I'll talk to you in the morning, Amy, because I think I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Hi. Hey, Nikki. You want to say bye?
Bye, Jackson.
So happy.
Come on, Bubba.
All right.
Aw.
Bye, girls.
Bye.
Come on, Bubba.